It's always a special night when we bless our high school seniors and watch them go off to their gap years or to further studies in college. But this year it feels perhaps even more special because the tenor of our programs after Bar and Bat Mitzvah have taken on really a new specter. And after seeing over the last 3 years an 89% increase in attendance and participation in the years after the Bar and Bat Mitzvah, we found that the innovation that our professionals have put into our programming is really starting to pay off, and that the students who come through our programs are benefiting in a tremendous amount of ways. We have new ideas and new teachers, but we also have some of the traditions and teachers who have been here for many years. One of them is the world-famous Gary Eisenberg. World-famous in that some of you apparently know who he is. Wasn't the kind of applause you would hope for, but that's all right. A few months ago, I invited the confirmation class before they were confirmed to have dinner at my home. And while my wife and I went around the room and asked them to explain to us what their favorite experiences were during the course of the confirmation year, they began to go around, and the first student said, "My favorite thing was being with Gary." And then the second student said, "My favorite thing was being with Gary." We started to develop a pattern and also a little monotony. After the fifth or sixth student said, "My favorite thing was being with Gary," I asked them, was there anything else you guys did that you could comment on besides being with Gary? They struggled to come up with a few other things, but it was unanimous, and it has been for countless years here at Temple Beth Am that Gary Eisenberg is one of the treasures, one of the jewels of Temple Beth Am. And it's a great honor now to invite Gary for a presentation to join us on the Bima.
This is my 43rd year of teaching here at Beth Am. I've had many students in this room, not just this year's class, my class a couple of years ago. As a teacher, it's a profound experience to be able to reach. I don't see why I should stop until I can't walk anymore, until I can't talk anymore. And as long as the children continue to say more of Gary, I will still give of myself to this synagogue for many more years to come, God willing. I want you to know that 3 years ago, Tamara and Jackie and Dan Levine and myself, we got together and I came up with a little idea that why not have an incentive for the seniors? Let's have a Shem Tov award. It would make me very happy to give back my salaries that I've made over these years. Not a big salary. Let's say it's $1,000 a year. It's now time to give back some of this money year to year to year. And so 3 years ago it began, and tonight's another night. I'd like to read you a brief list of some names. Altman, Baumgard, Greengrass, Donnenfeld, Nelson, Kempler, Aklepi, Einstein, Salk, and there's other names like Bernie Madoff, Harvey Weinstein. Get where I'm going here? A good name is acquired and built upon over years and years of living. One who acquires a good name, a Shem Tov, acquires it for themselves. This means that the person has acquired something which belongs to their own essence, their singular individuality. Shem, the name, describes itself and identifies itself, reflects the pure essence of an individual. Their family root. Things like houses, cars, diamonds and gold, fine clothing. These things are not a part of a human essence, the human being's essence. It does not give strength to one's name because you're driving a Rolls Royce or a Mercedes Benz. Developing a Shem Tov takes an effort. It is a virtue that cannot be compared with any other acquisitions made by a person. Material possessions are external to our true selves. Our essence does not change because of a larger home. In fact, even study or mitzvot may not make any change to our essence if we study something, even Torah, just to do it, or to cover ground, or to pass a test, or to get a degree. Then this does not operate on our true selves, and we have not become more refined, elevated, or educated as people, as Jews. The same can be true if good deeds are done to impress others because of social pressure or other external motivations. Torah and good deeds are supposed to transform us into better people. If that happens, then they belong to our essence, to the essence of our Shem Tov. It does not mean that we have impressed people so that they say good things about us. The true meaning of Shem Tov is that the essence of what we do is good. It can then be said that we have acquired a virtue that belongs to our essence. One's legacy is that which is left after all is said and done and remembered by the living. So tonight's awards actually, are just the starting point for 3 dedicated temple youth. In the beginning, it's not the beginning, nor is it the end. There are no losers in this class. There are no losers in this synagogue. You all bring honor to your family's names, to your Shem Tovs, for arriving to this honorable graduation this evening. Here's to your success. Here's to your essence. Here's to living a life of Torah, of honor, of virtue, of mitzvot, of doing tikkun olam, seeking questions, finding answers. Congratulations, class of 57-78. L'chaim to you all, and to the parents and relatives here tonight. I'd like to call up my esteemed colleague, Jackie Altman.
Shabbat Shalom. The Eisenberg Shem Tov Honor and Award, judged by faculty and clergy, is given to an outstanding high school senior who has continued his or her Jewish education through 12th grade. The graduating senior must be committed to learning and doing acts of loving kindness, working toward repairing the world, and attend Jewish education programs at Temple Beth Am through 12th grade. The recipient of the award receives a $1,000 scholarship. In this auspicious award's third year, we have a deserving recipient and 2 honorable mentions. Please join us in applauding this year's recipient of the Eisenberg Shem Tov Award, Federico Zalcberg. An exemplary role model, Fede is a welcome and familiar presence here at Temple Beth Am. He has been an active and dedicated participant in our Temple Beth Am youth programs for many years. Even during his busy senior year, Fede found time to make it to his Beth Am home multiple times a week. Fede spent his Sundays during high school working with our kindergarten class through the Madrechim program. His students were lucky to learn about how awesome it is to be Jewish from someone who is proud of his Judaism. Fede served in a variety of leadership positions on the BAFTI board, which enabled him to create programs that showcased his interests, like summer camp and Israel. Fede has played a huge role in infusing BAFTI with enthusiasm and creativity, leaving a legacy for younger members. As a member of the first cohort of the Social Justice Teen Fellowship, Fede and his peers participated in monthly social action programs during his senior and junior year, including trips to Guatemala and Peru, where Fede often served as a translator, especially for me. His passion for social justice leaves no doubt that he will make an impact on the world. Fede is a driven, kind, thoughtful, and fiercely intelligent leader. Anything that he sets his mind to, he achieves. Fede speaks quickly because he pours excitement and passion into everything he does. It is an honor to learn with and from him. Personally, it has been a gift watching you grow during these past several years. You are a role model, a leader, a teacher, a Chacos wearer, a fellow Marvel Universe nerd, a change maker, a friend, and now a graduate. Fede, your Temple Beth Am family is so proud of everything you've accomplished. We are excited for you to continue your Judaic adventures on the West Coast. Mazel tov. Our senior class this year is incredibly special. So special that we are awarding honorable mentions and scholarships to 2 incredible teens who have contributed greatly to the Beth Am youth programs. Our first honorable mention and scholarship goes to Jonah Snyder. For his dedication and ongoing involvement in Temple Beth Am youth programs and his contributions as a member of the first cohort of the Social Justice Teen Fellowship. Jonah, your passion for bettering your world is an inspiration. There is no doubt that you will indeed change the world. You have already changed ours. Mazel tov on all your accomplishments. Our next honorable mention award and scholarship goes to Daniel Gitlin. For his incredible leadership as a BAFTI board member and his invaluable participation in the first cohort of the Social Justice Teen Fellowship. Daniel, I've never seen you without a smile on your face. Thank you for your positivity, passion, and motivation. You view the world with maturity, hope, and an open mind. We can't wait to see where your passions take you next. Mazel tov. As you can see, the class of 5778 is very extraordinary. Seniors, thank you for your thoughts, your passion, and your enthusiasm during this leg of your Jewish journey. We are honored to have witnessed your growth and cannot wait to see what the future holds. Never forget that no matter where you go, you will always have a home here.